Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we are going to be discussing the Atactical A1 by ThruNite, so stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be doing a full test and review of the Atactical A1 flashlight by ThruNite. In my opinion, the word tactical gets thrown around a little too much. Now, this flashlight does have momentary on, which is really helpful, but it doesn't have the strobe function like a lot of security and military flashlights that are built for police and military have on them. So basically, when you do that half tap and then you can basically double tap or full press in, it creates an automatic strobe function. This is not something that is offered in the modes. Now they do have strobe, but it's not the easiest to get to from like what they call the tactical hand position when you have this thing whipped out. Now the biggest draw for this flashlight is its price point. Yes, it is super cheap as far as LED flashlights go, and it's offering a myriad of pretty interesting features for not a lot of money. The price tag on this bad boy is less than $20. And so far throughout testing, I'm actually not done with testing while I'm filming parts of this. What I can say right now is it holds up pretty well. But let's not dive into that. We'll jump to the test footage here in a minute. Now, something they are offering with this new 18650 is the battery itself is USB rechargeable, which is kind of like a new technology, but they have these two diodes right here for when it is needs to be charged. You have a nice red light, and then when it is fully charged, you have the green light on, indicating that it's completely charged. Now, realistically speaking, if any water were to get inside that flashlight, the battery's dead anyway. The water will zap that battery, and you're done. So for anybody who's worried like whoa, blah, blah, the thing is if water gets to that battery, you're screwed anyway. So it's kind of neat, but something I would like them to be able to do, I think would have made more sense maybe, is to possibly put a USB port right here, so I don't even have to take it out, or create a charging platform. You can just start putting the flashlights right on there. That'd be really neat. For what they're offering, this is actually a pretty sweet deal, so I should just pretty much quit bitching. Now, ThruNite is not sponsoring this video. They actually do not sponsor my channel anymore. I'm not sure why. We try to talk back and forth. I told them about a few flashlights that stopped working in the middle of testing. They basically refused to send me new ones, and they basically stopped talking to me. So I don't know what the deal was with them. I don't know if they've got new management or whatever, but I had to actually buy this myself, but for 20 bucks it wasn't bad. And I felt to show you guys an unbiased, I am not bought and paid or sponsored by ThruNite. I can give you guys an opinion, and I don't care whether or not it breaks either way, because this is my job. Now, I'll drop all the nerdy little tech specs down in the description box below so you can go check that out. And I'll also provide some Amazon links and places you can pick that up and buy it. And yes, that does support our channel and financially to help us keep doing what we're doing. But I personally am tired of jibber jabbering. Let's jump straight to the test footage. Two things real quick before we get the testing. Sorry guys, it's the next day. I actually just left this stuff standing. It's Tuesday night, and I've been working all day. The video is going to be coming up tomorrow, but you guys will see it as Wednesday morning. But the cool thing that I want to mention is, even though this is a USB rechargeable battery kind of thing, you can still put in a normal 18650 battery into the Atactical A1 flashlight just fine, and it will work. You won't have any problems there. But something that really just pissed me off is I just got done watching like 12 YouTube videos about the Atactical, because everyone's freaking out because it's a $20 flashlight, but not a single person actually tested the build quality. Not one. I was like, oh my god, are you guys serious? You literally just took it all like a boring zombie drone and took it to your backyard and did nothing else with it? Holy crap. See if it's worthwhile. See if it's, it's kind of cool, but see if the quality is up to snuff. Like, holy crap. But anyway, I'm done ranting. Let's go throw it off a bridge. We are outside with the Atactical A1 from ThruNite. And we're about to go and take it for a walk. and see how this does in an everyday carry situation. With the Atactical A1. Oh, let's go ahead and run through the modes. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this flashlight off. And from the off position, the easiest way is to use the tail cap switch, and that's momentary on. That'll give you instant access to a light. However, it doesn't give you an ability to turn emergency strobe on. So I know a lot of operators, police, security forces, security guards need that in a tactical situation, so that is already one strike against it in the tactical category. So it's cool that they put the momentary on, which is nice. But anyway, now we go and find their button. Their button's pretty easy to find. So this is low mode. Then you can press the button again. You don't have to long press, you can instantly click it because of the 2-button operation, which is medium, which this is the mode I was using it the most often. Here we go. Okay, now so from the low setting, you go low, medium, high, turbo, and then it jumps into SOS. Now, for you to be able to access on any mode while the flashlight is on to access strobe, you just press and hold the button for about a second and strobe turns on instantly. And then you can just press it again and switch modes pretty easily. It's not too difficult. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that very familiar field over here, and we're gonna jam this thing out on turbo so you can check this thing out in its full glory. There we go, now we're clear. All right, so this is about 50 to 60 yards in front of us. Nice and bright, it's looking really good. So for this being a budget-friendly light, it gives you a lot of options. But what I really want to know is, with the cheaper price tag, did they go chintzy on the quality? So let's head back and get to testing. Alrighty, so we are out on my balcony with the Atactical A1. It's about 15 feet in the air. The flashlight is on, and we are going to do 3 15-foot drop tests. Now, I know this flashlight is not as highly rated as some other flashlights, but I still need to take it through my gauntlet of testing to see if this is up to snuff. They're calling it a tactical flashlight. I don't care that they put a $19.99 price tag on it. They still put tactical, so it deserves to be tactically treated. So the first drop is just a simple drop on the ground. So the flashlight did shut off, it did shake, but it turns back on and it still cycles through the modes just fine. So it did survive a drop, so that's good. Now we're just gonna take this and chuck it out a little bit farther, and it shut off again. There's my faithful guard dog. She's not a guard dog, like far from it. But I've got the flashlight back. It did turn off again. Ooh, but it did turn back on, so it's surviving the throws. So it is taking that shock. So it might make it harder to find. Oh, that time it stayed on. Good job. All right, so it's still on. Survived the 3 15-foot drops. Still cycles through all the modes just fine. So this could end up being a true blue, surefire, budget-friendly winner. Now we're gonna take it through the water and the freeze testing. The Atactical A1, first of its kind, the budget-friendly through-night tactical flashlight. Survived 3 15-foot drop tests, which is well beyond what it's rated. So I have a bigger tub because someone was like, "There's not enough water pressure." I'm like, I don't live by a river, brother. I can't do this for every flashlight. You guys do not watch enough to pay for that. It just doesn't work. Anyway, so we're gonna turn this bad boy on. I'm gonna make sure it's on low so we can have the most battery life out of it. So it's on low. I'm gonna place this bad boy in there. We're gonna fill it up and let it hang out for about 20 plus minutes. Alrighty, so I believe 23 minutes is way more than enough time, especially for this flashlight being a budget-friendly option at under 20 bucks. So far, it's actually beyond what it's rated, so it's doing really, really well. But I need to dump a little bit of this water out because this is a huge, huge bin. It's gonna take me hours to have this thing. There we go. We're still fully submerged. Now we're gonna take this and stick it in the freezer. Alright. Oh my god, this is heavy. So we're gonna take this. Thanks, bud. And we're gonna stick it in the freezer. It's taking up the whole thing. It's alright. And we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna come and check it and see how it holds up under extremely cold temperatures. Alrighty, so it's been several hours, and as you can see, this thing is frozen solid in here. But the good news is it's still on, so that's exciting news. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the ice. Alright, so it's still on. That's pretty awesome. We'll dry it off, and we'll check and see how all the modes are doing. Alright, so let's start cycling through the modes. Wow. So, it survived. It is not susceptible very easily to cold. So, let's see how it fares when we throw it off a 50-foot bridge. Alright, we are out here on the bridge with the Atactical A1. And as always, it is a long, long way down. So, I am on the trail that will lead underneath the bridge for the 50-foot drop. Now, something I want to make clear is I've done this more than a few times, but there will still be new people who have never seen this before. So please understand that after a flashlight passes all of the initial testing, my job is to push the build quality as far as I can. And I can't think of anything more stressful, more destructive than a 50-foot drop. Now, keep in mind, there is no real winning for me on this, because if this flashlight does pass, and many flashlights before it have, you will hail this flashlight as epic. But if it fails, you'll call me an idiot, and I understand that. So please understand there's no winning for me. This is gratuitous and extra, so let's just keep an open mind and have some fun. Alright, so we are here underneath the bridge, and the water has receded quite a bit. The beauty of Texas is it doesn't stay flooded for long. And up there is Jenny, who's going to be capturing all the aerial footage. So as you guys can see with all the rocks and everything down here, it can get really bad for this flashlight really, really quick. Woo, let's go check this out. That was one heck of a bang. Goodness gracious. Let's replay that footage. You guys won't believe this. It took a little bit of damage right on the head on all these rocks out here. Check this out. What? Look at this. Still cycles through all the modes. Holy freaking crap. This Atactical A1 definitely deserves the tactical stamp and the bomb-proof seal of approval. Holy freaking Jesus. This thing is epic. For sub 20 bucks, good job through night. Oh man, can we just call this what it is? Like, this is literally the bomb-proof Mora of flashlights. It's $20 epic freaking flashlight. Holy freaking crap. As long as they don't push the production out too far and they keep the quality control up, this flashlight will go down in history as one of the toughest, most budget-friendly badass flashlights literally in existence to date. I have not found a tougher flashlight for the price anywhere close to it, period. Now, the thing that I think I love the most about it is it has a lot of different modes, but even on turbo at a max of 550 lumens, it still has a solid runtime of 3.5 hours, which is freaking awesome. But like I said, I'm going to put all the nerdy tech specs down in the description box below. And if you like this test footage and you love this flashlight, definitely throw this video a big thumbs up. And I'm going to be dropping a lot of Amazon links down in the description box below of all the gear showcased and mentioned and other recommended gear. But definitely pick this up. And by shopping of those links, you definitely support our channel in a huge major way. And this is something that I can recommend with no reservations whatsoever. The manufacturing team over at ThruNite did an awesome job with this new Atactical line of theirs, for this being their very first light. Go ThruNite. This is awesome. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.